Hi, this is Jeff with Property Lions, and I'm here with one of my preferred contractors, Jerry Jenks with Jenks Construction. Jerry's been in the business of house flipping, rental properties, general contractor, plumber, HVAC. He's basically done it all in real estate. So I just wanted to do an introduction to find out how Jerry's gotten started in this business. So say hi, Jerry, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Jerry Jenks. Been in the contracting business for 45 years. I've done everything from remodeled houses that on the verge of being torn down, even tore some down. I've built new houses, and I've built as small as 1,200 square foot ranch houses to $2 million multi-story homes. I'm a licensed contractor in HVAC, plumbing, and general contracting. I've worked as a plumber and HVAC guy for probably 47 years, and I got started in the flipping real seriously back in 2008, and when the real estate market was starting to trend away from new homes because of getting the financing, etc. So we started buying houses that needed to be remodeled.
So Jerry, I know you've been doing this business for a long time, 45, 47 years, being a general contractor, HVAC, plumbing. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in that business, which then led you in the direction of doing flipping houses, building houses, and so forth. So being in the trades to the business you're in now.
Yes. Well, it started, like you say, many years ago. I worked for contractors. I started out by having a dream, like a lot of contractors do. I bought my first rental property. I fixed it up and used the equity out of that to buy another one, which is the path that a lot of people do. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until I started to build new houses that I got out of the rental business. That just took up too much of my time. The profit wasn't there that I was looking for, the growth. I guess I didn't have that long-term look. I wanted the quick turnover. I liked to fix it up. I liked it to have the new people come in and see it and like it. Part of the problem was when I first started doing this was the rental people, and as I'm sure you know, you fix it up really nice, you get a renter in there.
One bad tenant just changes the whole dynamic.
They tear it up. So that's what took me at 21 years old to say that enough. I started buying the houses and fixing them up and selling them versus buying them, fixing them up, and trying to rent them. It just worked out better for me.
I mean, both models work, but you chose to go on that direction, and which led you to be very successful being a contractor, your plumbing, your HVAC business, and flipping along the way helped all of that grow together. In the end, I mean, helps you have the beautiful lake home that you have now. All that hard work is paid off. So
yes, correct. But again, like many people, I made my mistakes along the way. You know, both in buying and in what I put in to fix them up. Sometimes we overpaid, sometimes we over-improved. And as you know, and I've grown to know, you have to make that a good marriage. You know, you have to buy it at the right price and put the right amount into it. Otherwise, in the end, you're not going to make any money, and you're not going to be successful.
You can over-improve it. I mean, yes, you can take a house and remodel it too high, or you're in a price point that doesn't make sense. You know, some of the things that really stand out to me, the things that bother me, are some of the deals that I really wanted to do, and I didn't end up doing them.
Yes.
I had an opportunity to buy a 12-plex in Mission Beach, San Diego, California for $740,000. And the thought process was there. I was a young man, I was 22 years old, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. But this really, really makes sense. That building is probably $20 million today. Right. So the ones that bother me, I guess, are the ones that I thought it was right, and I didn't pull the trigger because I was afraid it was too expensive, or I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And those are the ones that got away, if you will.
Yes.
But you have to look at your successes, you have to look at your failures, adapt, and take what you've learned and try not to make those same mistakes again. So,
very true. And as we've said, you know, we've made a lot of mistakes, but we've learned from our mistakes, and that's the successful people. Learn from your mistakes. I mean, there isn't anybody out there in this business that's going to say they never made a mistake, because we know that's not true. But hopefully you learn from your mistake and you capitalize on it and go on and do it better the next time. But it's just like when I was building new houses for spec, we would go into the subdivision and I would see what all the other houses were, assess what I could sell this place for when I finished it. So I didn't overbuild it, because then I would be the best house in the neighborhood and I would never get my money out of it. I learned to do all my research, do all my homework before I built a house, and now I use that same thought process when I flip. I go in, I look at the neighborhoods, I look at the house, I look how much it's going to take for me to make it right and what I'm going to be able to get in the end, and that's how you approach it. A lot of people want to be a flipper, but a lot of people just, they don't have what it takes. It takes a lot of research on your part before you buy it, because my thought is always, you make money when you buy the house, not when you sell it.
Absolutely. That's the first decision. You have to get the right property at the right price. And every property pretty much has the right price. So it's being able to assess risk or assess probability of success. Right. There's some that I've done for free or where I've slight losses for various reasons. You just want to make sure you avoid those. You want to have more winners than losers. Sometimes we do projects where we donate our time and our money and we end up with zero.
Yep.
Which those are the ones that you want to avoid.
But there again, that's what I was referring to before. We learn from those mistakes.
Yep.
But yes, we've all been there. We've all, where you, like you say, you donated your time, and that's a part you don't want to do, but it does happen. But as we get older and more experienced in the work, then we hopefully learn from that. And in the end, you know, we don't do it as a hobby, don't do it for fun. We do it for a living, even though it is fun for me to go in and turn something, as in this house, what was a big hoarder's house, into what we see right now. And that gives me great satisfaction, and I'll keep doing this until I'm physically unable to do it.
Keeps you young, keeps us going. Yeah. We all need something to go with that, but yeah, it's fulfilling. It's not just for the money. I mean, we all have to have something to do. My favorite part of the job is what I call the hunt. I was born and raised as a hunter, outdoorsman, and I mean, I love the thrill of the hunt. Looking at properties, going on road trips, going and looking at them. There'll be Friday nights when other people are at the movies and dinner, and I'll be out looking at properties.
Yes, you use that same hunter's mentality. Instead of hunting game, you're hunting the right house, and I know you, I've known you for many years, and I know that's how you look at things, and it's been successful for you.
Yes.
Taking that same mentality that you would hunt whatever game you're hunting or fishing, you're doing the same thing when you're out there looking for a house to buy and to flip.
Yep, looking for patterns, looking for different things. So it's exciting. That's why we do it. Yes. That's why we love it. By the way, thank you, Jerry, for your professionalism, your time today, your friendship, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like us, and we love feedback. Please give us comments on what you liked or disliked about our video today.
Great.
Jerry, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.